Thank you all for coming here to the big unveiling of our latest public art installation here in the town of Acton. We really believe that public art helps the community create an identity and celebrate the identity that it already has. So we're really excited to have this new installation here. And I'm going to welcome Patricia Costa, who will introduce the artist. And I want to just do a few quick thank yous. Before I do that, first to Saad for allowing this to go on his building, an Acton Pharmacy. Thank you, Saad. And this project was funded from the National NIFA. So thank you to them for the funding and to the town of Acton for supporting the efforts, the select board for supporting the efforts. Barb Rhines, who is our cultural resource planner. If you may or may not know, but there's Barb. Thank you, Barb. This is in the historic district, so anytime we put anything in the historic district, it requires approvals, and Barb helped us navigate that process, so thank you for that. So I'll hand it over to Patricia, and welcome, and we're about to pull this thing off.
So the mural that we're going to unveil this morning is the result of a collaboration between, of course, the New England Foundation of Arts, the incredible artist Elizabeth Bejar-Benz, and it couldn't be possible without another pillar of the collaboration, which is Acton Pharmacy, here represented by Saad Dino, and also his brother Ray, that made it possible. And this project was just intermediated by the town of Acton through the Office of Economic Development. It's actually incredible that we've just seen the commuter rail passing by. The person represented here in this mural that you're about to see used to take this train every morning through the late years of his life into Boston. And he dedicated all his life to community engagement, a lot of generosity. He was an entrepreneur who started working with milk, selling milk, but then he moved into trading coffee. And this is the reason why you see on the table a lot of coffee beans. So enjoy this morning, enjoy this beautiful piece of art. I would like to transfer it to Elizabeth now for a few words. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi, good morning. I'm trying to put my classroom voice on. So I am very honored to be able to have a mural here for the town of Acton. I am in the hopes to become an art teacher, and I think that all the opportunities that arts has for the towns and how it can become a teaching tool for us. When I was researching about the town history, I came across the gentleman here, which is George C. Wright, and I didn't find much about him other than the history that was by the Acton Historical Society. And it was very interesting to me, all the things that he provided for the town. So he was very involved in education. His mother was a teacher in Boxborough, and he was very proud of her. And later throughout his life, he always had something that he wanted to do for the community. So there is buildings that, thanks to him, have been built, and we have them around and we can see them. So you're gonna see those in a moment when we unveil the mural. And thank you so much for the town of Acton for the opportunity. And I am just to be able to see this up there, it's a lot, oh my God. Thank you so much.
Let's take it down. Let's take this thing down. So, thank you, Elizabeth. I'd like you to help tug this out. I want to mention Building Commissioner Ed Mullen, who's here now. He put this thing up for us. He was the mastermind to get this thing on the wall. So Ed, come on, help take this tarp off. Hopefully, let's not break it. Let's not take the mural off.
Are we going from one end to the other?
Sod. I mean, we're gonna have to rip the top. It's gonna work out. Just don't take the painting down. Ready?
Yeah.
Grab it. And you're gonna go. This might be some nails in there. So Elizabeth, could you tell us, talk us through this painting?
Okay, so it's George Tree Wright. He was member of the community in the 1800s. I know he was born in Bedford, but later throughout his life, he's always been connected to Acton somehow. He started working as a milkman. Then he tried to do carpentry, but he had an issue, an accident with his knee, and he couldn't do the carpentry anymore. And then he went into the shoe business. So after some years doing that, it was Hayward that got him to come in and start be part of a coffee business. So they created the Dwindle and Wright Company, and it was out of Boston, and he was based here, and there was a train station in this area actually, and you can see I have the back of the the map, and right there was a train station. So that's what back then West Acton used to look like. And that's why I decided to put the train in the background for him, because it was a big, important part of his business to be able to bring all the merchandising through here. And then all of these are all the buildings that he was involved in. This is the little chapel in the Mount Hope Cemetery. If you go that way, it used to be used as a chapel and then as office. Then this is his house. If you go down Mass Avenue, and there is a street with his last name, and that is the West Acton Schoolhouse that actually was in the Gardner Field, and later was taken out of there. And this is the Universalist Church, which is the Theater 3 now. That is over there in that side of the Main Street. And the background is from the Wright conservation land that is looking out to Wachusett Mountain. And that's it.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today. We're unveiling this beautiful painting here in West Acton. I'm here with Allie, and we have a house citation we'd like to present for the beautiful work that you have done. I want to thank you for doing this. The House of Representatives offers its best wishes to Elizabeth Bijan-Benz in recognition for the grand unveiling of your stunning mural showcasing and capitalizing scenes from the rich history of the West Acton at the Acton Pharmacy. And we all offer its best wishes, and it's signed today by Representative Simon Cataldo, myself, and Speaker Mariano. And I want to congratulate you for this occasion, so thank you.
It's a great mural. The nice thing about it is it really celebrates the history of West Acton. I grew up here and actually used to come down here when the Stollers owned the drugstore, and they had a soda fountain. So that was always a great trip when you're about 7 or 8 years old, coming down here. So the mural is great. It reflects the history of the town. The color combinations are great. And just all of those buildings, all of which still exist, except for the elementary school, it's great to celebrate that.
It's a reflection of the history of Acton and West Acton specifically. Acton Pharmacy has been here since 1927, and my brother and I, Ray and I, felt like we were approached to put it up in our building. We thought about it, and it was just something that we wanted to give back to the community. Have a mural up that's very reflective of West Acton and its history, and it's an honor and privilege to have it on one of our side walls of our building.
So I got involved thanks to the Acton town. They were doing they were accepting proposals for art that was gonna be showcased for the public, like public art. And I researched the history of the town, and I came across George C. Wright. And from seeing all the different buildings that he has, his legacy has left, basically, I was very interested in following his history, and I thought that this is a person that needs to be recognized more, and that art can be a bridge to teach the newer generations about him, and it's more like a commemorative mural. And just we need to learn our history and learn that there is people in the community that helped create this town. And he was basically made himself from a small business doing shoes and then carpentry and then milk business, and then he went into a big coffee merchandising. And this is what he left us with.